Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast. Okay, how exciting! We're at the bowling alley.
Yeah, Joe, I really like bowling.
Okay, Kay, you're first. Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. Oh, I got a strike.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, it's my turn now. Here I go. Ready? Here I go. Go. Oh, no, it's a gutter ball.
Don't worry, Joe.
Oh.
皆さん、こんにちは。今日はみんな大好き、ボーリングのお話です。
Remember, in English, it's called bowling. That L. Try to pronounce that L, everybody.
So, Joe, how often do you go bowling?
I go bowling about once a year, I think. Once a year. How about you, Kay? How often do you go bowling?
Maybe the same, but actually, I just went bowling last week.
Oh, really? Last
Yes.
week? What was your average last week, Kay? About.
About like 70 or 80.
70 or 80.
Not very good.
Okay.
How about you, Joe? What's your bowling average?
I think it's about 120.
What?
Yeah, it's not so high. About
Can't be
120,
true.
125 maybe, like that.
And what's the highest game you ever rolled?
I think in my life I rolled a 200.
What?
A couple of times, maybe, yes. A 200 a couple of times.
my
How about you,
gosh.
Kay? What's the highest game you ever rolled?
I don't know, maybe 130 or something.
Wow, 130? That's not bad. Okay. And now I have one more question for you, Kay, and for
Okay.
everybody out there. Where is the biggest bowling alley in the world? Where is the biggest bowling alley in the world? And there's three choices, everybody. The first choice is the United States. The second choice is Japan. And the third choice is the Philippines. What do you think? Kay, even Kay doesn't know the answer. Where is the biggest bowling alley in the world? The United States, Japan, or the Philippines? And the answer is...
Well, I guess it must be in the United States.
And you are wrong,
What?
Kate. Boo. Actually, it's Japan.
What?
Japan
It can't
has
be.
the largest bowling alley in the world. It's near Nagoya. It's called the Inazawa Grand Bowl. It has 116 lanes.
Wow.
116 lanes, and according to the Guinness World Record book, it's the biggest in the world. Near Nagoya, 116 lanes. But actually, Kay, back in the 1970s in Tokyo, there was an even bigger bowling alley.
Wow.
In Tokyo, it had 252 lanes. 252 lanes. They were in a big tall building. I think there was like 9 stories high, like that.
Wow.
Right. But that doesn't exist anymore. Now the biggest one is near Nagoya.
I guess Japanese people really like bowling.
Yeah.
今日のダイアログを聞き終わった後に、もう少し世界のボーリング事情について、特に The United States におけるボーリングについてお話ししたいと思います。
Jamal, today's the day I'm gonna bowl my first perfect game.
Nah. I don't see the big deal in bowling a perfect game. All you gotta do is beat some pieces of wood with a giant ball a few times. Anyone can do it.
Jamal, this is your first time bowling, so you wouldn't really know, but bowling is a lot more than just throwing a giant ball. It takes years of practice, and the techniques necessary to bowl a perfect game can't just be learned overnight. Alright, here I go. Perfect game, here I come.
Oh. You only beat 3 of them.
It's not beating them, it's knocking them over. And I'm still just getting warmed up. That was just some kind of fluke. Besides, I doubt you could do any better. Here's a 15-pounder. Good luck knocking any pins over with that.
Okay. Watch this.
Granny-style throw. You're not gonna hit any pins with that technique.
Cool. I beat them all.
What? A strike. That's impossible. My technique is flawless, and you're just some amateur. Alright, this time I'm gonna get a strike for sure.
So, a strike is when you only beat one of the pins?
Last time you got lucky. Let's see if you can go 2 for 2.
Okay, cool. Hey, I beat them again. This game is too easy. Can we go to the arcade?
What? Impossible! I am the superior bowler. Besides, it's not called beating the pins, you moron. I'm too good for this. I'm going home.
なんか女の人は自分のこととってもいいボーラーだと思ってますけど、実は男の人の方がビギナーなのにめちゃくちゃ上手かったというお話ですね。
Yeah, she thought she was great, but she wasn't.
今日のダイアログには、ボーリングが得意っぽいとは自分で言っている女の人と、ボーリング初心者の男性が登場します。女の人はまず、今日は人生初のパーフェクトゲームをするわよというふうに言っています。A perfect game で完全試合という意味で12投連続でストライクを出すことですね。
Right, to bowl a perfect game means that they're all strikes, and it totals 300 points. Right.
男の人はボーリングで完全試合をするのなんか大したことないと思うけどなって言っています。A big deal で大したことないという意味です。
Right, this very good expression in conversation. To give one example, he won the game and he made a really big deal of it.
彼はゲームに勝ったからって天狗になっているという意味です。
Yeah, it's kind of criticism. He made a really big deal of it. And another example, oh, we've got this problem here. Oh, but it's no big deal.
今問題があったけど、大したことないから気にしないっていうふうに言っています。
Yeah, people use these expressions a lot. Try to use them yourself. And in the dialogue, the man says, oh, he doesn't see the big deal in bowling a perfect game. It's not so great. Anybody can do it, he says.
で、女の人は、あなたは今日初めてボーリングするから知らないでしょうけど、ボーリングはただ巨大なボールを投げるだけじゃないの。さあ、パーフェクトゲームするわよ。来たわよっていうふうに女の人言っています。Here I come で、来たぞという意味です。
Yeah, here I come. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do it now. It's like that. Cool expression.
でも3つしかピンが倒れませんでした。男の人は3つしか打ててないよというふうに言っています。女の人は打ってるんじゃないの、倒してるのというふうに言っています。To knock over で何々を倒すという意味です。
Yeah, usually you knock over pins, right? But the man thinks that you beat them, and that's a really bad expression because nobody uses that to beat, yaburu. It's not like that. You don't beat the pins. You knock them over.
彼女はその後まだウォーミングアップ中ですというふうに言い訳をしています。How to say ウォーミングアップ in English?
Right, to get warmed up.
So just like Japanese.
That's right, but you gotta do that pronunciation very good. To get warmed up. It's important to get warmed up before a game. Or I got warmed up before running in the race. Like that.
で、今のはたまたま3本しか倒れなかったのというふうに言っています。A fluke で、この場合はたまたまちょっとついてなかっただけというふうな意味になります。
Yeah, so it's kind of just bad luck. It was a fluke. Usually she's not that bad. It was a fluke. Next time I will do better.
ここではこの言葉はネガティブな良くない運みたいな風に扱われていますけど、まぐれとかちょっとついてたとかそういう幸運のお話をするときにも使うことができます。
For example, in tennis, I won the game. It was a fluke. It's just by chance that I won the game. So it can be used for something bad or something good. Anyway, it's a very good word, a funny word. If you use it, people will laugh. It was a fluke.
それは置いといて、あなたはさぞ上手なんでしょうねというふうに女の人は言っています。Besides で、それは横に置いといてという意味です。
Yes, in English it's called besides. And besides has kind of two meanings. One is like also, right? Besides that, in addition to that, like that. It's a very good word, also. And here it just kind of means like laying that aside or anyways, kind of like that. Besides, I doubt you could do it any better.
この次はぜひ覚えていてもらいたい面白い表現です。彼は、まあ見ててよって言って、 足を大きく広げて、両手で一生懸命重そうにボールを投げます。So, Joe, what does he look like?
He looks like he's throwing the ball between his legs, kind of, just standing, facing the pins, and throwing it between his legs. In English, that's called, he throws it granny style.
おばあちゃんみたいな投げ方ということです。
That's right. Just standing up there, kind of a beginner does that. It's hard to hold the ball,
Yes,
so
it's
you
so heavy.
throw it between your legs, granny style. When you bowl, do you throw it granny style?
No, because I use the light pounds.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea too. The light balls, right? The light pounds.
で、女の人はまるでおばあちゃんねという風にバカにしていますが、男の人はストライクを出します。女の人はそんなのありえない。私の技術は完璧なのにという風に言っています。flawless で完璧という意味です。
Right, she says that her technique in bowling is flawless. That means like perfect, excellent, no mistakes. You could say, my test was flawless, perfect like that.
I wanna say that.
Yeah, everybody wants a flawless score, a flawless test like that.
あなたなんてただのアマチュアじゃない。次は絶対ストライク取るからね、私というふうに言っています。for sure できっと絶対という意味です。
Right. She says that for sure she's gonna get a strike. Certainly, definitely, for sure. It's the same.
でも1本しか倒せませんでした。
Oh, too bad.
Too bad. で、男の人は、ストライクってピンを1本だけ倒すことなんだというふうに言っています。で、女の人は、あなたはさっきラッキーだっただけよというふうに言っています。Angel, what is she saying next?
She wants to see if he can go 2 for 2.
Go 2 for 2で2回やっても2回とも勝つ、うまくいくという意味です。
It's a good expression in conversation to go 3 for 3, to go 4 for 4, something like that. For example, you can do it in basketball. Make 4 shots at the basketball hoop and you make all 4 of them. He went 4 for 4. They use it a lot in sports TV programs too.
で、男の人がもう一回投げてみせます。で、またストライクを取ってしまうので、男の人は、ボーリングって簡単だな、つまんないな、ゲームセンター行かないというふうに言っています。この The Arcade はゲームセンターのことですね。
Right, to go to a game center or an arcade, both are okay. Arcade, when is the last time you went to an arcade?
Maybe a long, long time ago. How about you?
Me, it's been ages, yeah, since I went to an arcade. Right.
で、私はあなたより優れているわ、と女の人は言っています。superior で優れているという意味ですね。
Right, she thinks she is the superior bowler. That means number one, especially when you're comparing something. He is superior to me, for example. He is better than me. Good expression. And the opposite is inferior, of course, right?
Yes.
She is inferior to me, for example. But usually you don't want to say that. It sounds very strong. He is superior to me. That's very strong. That's okay. That's okay.
そして今日の最後の面白い表現です。この男の人はずっとボーリングのピンを倒すじゃなくて打つとか破るという風な言葉を使って言っているので、女の人はもうそうじゃないって言ってるでしょバカねという風に怒っています。Joe, how do you say that?
She calls him a moron. You moron.
Moron.
That's right. Young people say this a lot. It means like you are stupid. You moron.
Moron.
It's not that bad. So you can say it kind of in a funny way. It's a very funny expression.
Very cute stupid.
Yeah, kind of cute stupid. That's right. Don't be such a moron, for example. Or he is really a moron. It also can be used in a very strong, insulting way. Both ways, cute way or a strong way.
Okay. それではナチュラルなスピードで聞いてみましょう。そしてこの後、ジョーに海外のボーリング事情について聞いてみたいと思います。
Jamal, today's the day I'm gonna bowl my first perfect game.
I don't see the big deal in bowling a perfect game. All you gotta do is beat some pieces of wood with a giant ball a few times. Anyone can do it.
Jamal, this is your first time bowling, so you wouldn't really know. But bowling is a lot more than just throwing a giant ball. It takes years of practice, and the techniques necessary to bowl a perfect game can't just be learned overnight. Alright, here I go. Perfect game, here I come.
Oh, you only beat 3 of them.
It's not beating them. It's knocking them over, and I'm still just getting warmed up. That was just some kind of fluke. Besides, I doubt you could do any better. Here's a 15-pounder. Good luck knocking any pins over with that.
Okay, watch this.
Haha, granny-style throw. You're not going to hit any pins with that technique.
Cool! I beat them all.
What? A strike? That's impossible. My technique is flawless, and you're just some amateur. Alright, this time I'm gonna get a strike for sure.
So, a strike is when you only beat one of the pins?
Last time you got lucky. Let's see if you can go 2 for 2.
Okay, cool. Hey, I beat them again. This game is too easy. Can we go to the arcade?
What? Impossible! I am the superior bowler. Besides, it's not called beating the pins, you moron. I'm too good for this. I'm going home.
So, Joe, can you tell us a little bit about bowling in other countries?
Sure. Of course, it's kind of popular in a lot of countries around the world. I hear about 80 countries. 80 countries have bowling alleys like that. There are about 250,000 bowling lanes, bowling alleys around the world. 250,000 bowling alleys around the world like that. And the number of people who sometimes bowl around the world is about equal to the population of Japan.
Wow.
Like that. About 100 million people around the world sometimes bowl like that. But actually these days, bowling is not quite as popular as it used to be, right? Back in the 1960s and 1970s, for example, in America, there were about 12,000 bowling alleys. But 20 years ago, it was all the way down to 5,000 bowling alleys. And today, there are about 4,000 bowling alleys in America. In Japan, too, it's kind of gone down. As I said in the beginning, in the 1970s, there was this huge bowling alley in Tokyo.
Yes.
But now there are fewer ones, and they're a little bit smaller.
Joe, do you know who the first Japanese bowler ever was?
No, okay, who was it?
It's Sakamoto Ryoma.
What? Sakamoto Ryoma? No way.
No, I read that in internet, actually.
Really?
I think it's true.
Sakamoto Ryoma.
Sakamoto.
Unbelievable. Everybody, you check that out. I don't know if he really bowled.
皆さんはどう思いますか？日本で一番最初にボーリングをした人は坂本龍馬だというふうに私はネットで読んだんですけど、皆さんぜひ調べてみてください。それからぜひお友達と一緒にボーリングをしながらボーリングのお話を英語でできるといいですね。
And we'll see you next time at Hiroshima University's English podcast. Bye.
Bye. Questions from our listeners! Yay! 今日の質問は東広島市にお住まいの愛さんからです。Thank you.
Oh, good. Bye.
Joe, what food do you like the best in Hiroshima?
Okay, in Hiroshima, if we're talking about local foods, we have oysters,
Yes.
right? Right, so the choices are oysters for local food, or okonomiyaki for local food, or sake from Higashi Hiroshima,
Yes,
right? It's pretty
yes.
famous too. So oysters, okonomiyaki, or sake. I really like oysters, fried oysters.
Oh, yes.
And I love Japanese sake, but actually, to tell the truth, I think Higashi Hiroshima's sake is the same as other places in Japan.
Don't mention that.
Okay, so my answer is okonomiyaki. It tastes really good, especially in the winter. And for example, near Hiroshima University, there's one place with kind of crispy style okonomiyaki. So it really tastes good, I think.
いかがでしたでしょうか？まだまだ個人的文化的な質問たくさんお待ちしてます。Facebook、Twitter、アプリのレビューの書き込みお願いします。
Bye bye.